Hi there and welcome to my channel, Downloads from Heaven. My name's Sylvia Isaacson and I'm the author of the book Downloads from Heaven. And if you like, you can download it from the link below for free. Okay, so today's topic is the source of all evil, and I feel like that's a pretty powerful topic to start off with for my very first YouTube video, but I think it's the perfect time to start sharing my dreams. So just a bit of a backstory before I tell you about this dream, and that is that I dream a lot, and in my dreams I have been blessed with lessons that are given to me. Now I feel like they teach me very powerful, impactful lessons, and I want to start sharing them with you. So every week I'm going to come and talk about a dream. Let's get to the dream. And the dream was teaching me the source of all evil. So that day, before I went to sleep and had the dream, I'd had a bad day at work. And I was complaining and I was angry and I was frustrated and I let it out, and the people around me, my staff, felt it. And it wasn't the first time, but it was a particularly bad time. And I do regret it. And I'll tell you why. Because when I fell asleep, I was picked up by a dark force and thrown up into the air with such power and velocity. It was so scary. And normally, I don't have scary dreams. Normally, my dreams are of angels that are speaking to me about beautiful lessons. In this case, and this was quite some time ago I had this dream, I was thrown up into the air. So as I was about to fall, I'm thinking, I'm never going to make it. I'm going to die on impact. There's no possible way that this force and this velocity, I will survive the fall. So just before I hit the ground, my angel guides came to me and spoke to me. And they said, Sylvia, do you feel that force and that darkness and that energy? And I said, yes, I do. They said, that is evil. Evil is not something outside of yourself. It's not a particular entity, in that every time you and everybody on earth thinks negative thoughts, outputs negative energy, do deeds that you know are not compassionate or positive or helpful or constructive. Whenever we do, we're sending out an energy, a dark energy, and it goes up. And the cloud that they showed me was enormous, and it was a big, dark, heavy cloud. And that cloud floats around the earth and collects all of that bad energy. Every time you cut somebody off in traffic, every time you judge someone, every time you have a bad thought about a person, every time you have hate towards something, every time you feel frustrated and angry, it all goes to that cloud. And then the cloud rains down on susceptible people and enters them, and then they become vehicles for that energy. It's extremely important that we do our very best starting right now to think positive, to be joyful, and understand that when we are confronted with negative people and negativity, there's a very good chance that that energy has come from that cloud into that person, and then it's coming at you. Now, it will go in a cycle if we don't stop the cycle. You might say, but I've been hurt, or people were bad to me, and that's exactly how this whole evil energy starts, is that we as vulnerable, sweet souls are walking around and we get hit with one layer after another. And it's not an excuse for us to say, well, so-and-so made me do it, or the devil made me do it, or this person made me do it, or I did it because of that. We can no longer, now that we know the truth, we can no longer make that excuse and put that off onto someone else. It's very important that we realize that we are the source of light, but we can also be the source of darkness unless we are mindful, and that for me, I want to pray and commune with God. I want to meditate and receive from God. I want to be used as a vehicle for good. Am I perfect? No, I'm trying just like you. We're all here learning and doing our best. But I truly do mean it. The time is now that we understand that we are accountable and we are responsible for our thoughts, for our deeds, and what we're doing. And the way that we are responsible is because we are the ones who are putting that energy out into that cloud. I just want to thank my angels for allowing me to have these dreams and experience them, and I want to share them with you every week. It is my intention to help you and to help people who are looking to feel better, to feel joy, to feel peace. I also want to thank, of course, God and Jesus, because Jesus was a master and he was sharing with us. He was sharing these things. When he said, treat one another as you want to be treated, love one another, what he was saying was beyond what meets the eye. He was saying, you are creating the atmosphere on earth. You're creating your own reality. And if that is the case, we have the choice to create love, to create peace, to have compassion. And when we meet somebody, to share the love. Everybody wants that love. Everybody wants to be embraced. Now, I'm going to be speaking at the 3rd Annual Near-Death Experience Summit on August the 1st and 2nd, 2020. So if you're watching this beyond that, anyways, during that summit, there are really phenomenal speakers, and they talk about their near-death experiences. And in those near-death experiences, frequently when they go on the other side, they meet God, they meet Jesus, they meet relatives that have passed, and they talk about this love that is all-encompassing, and how they just really miss it when they have to come back and fulfill their destiny and their work. The fact is that we can generate that kind of love right here on earth. I want to give you an example of right today. I knew I was going to make this video, and I went to the gym because under the circumstances, I really haven't been moving a lot, and you probably too have been suffering due to the COVID situation. And I went to the gym, and there was a woman there, and I've seen her many times, and she always glances at me, giving me just, sideways look, and not really, let's just put it real, not very nice. And I thought, I have a choice. I can walk up to her and be her friend and share with her and care for her. Or I could walk away and allow that energy to continue on and on and on. I walked straight up to her, and I used a funny excuse. I said, do you know what day it is? It's 21 days before my birthday. And she just looked at me, and we started a conversation. I told her I was going to create my first YouTube video today, and I told her what it was about. And then what happened was she told me a lot of deep feelings that she had had, and we made a connection, and we are now friends. That was a choice that I made. I want you to make that choice with at least one person today. Choose to love that person. Choose to be the initiator of love. Choose not to allow people to make you feel uncomfortable, because you are so powerful. You are so powerful, and you are absolutely loved. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe, because I'm going to be coming on every week, and I would love your support. You can also share this with somebody who you feel would benefit from this dream. Also, don't forget, you can download my book, Downloads from Heaven, from the link below. Thank you very much for watching.